Joining us now with more is Palm Springs, California Mayor Grace Garner. Grace, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
It's wonderful to have you. So just how bad is the flooding right now? We heard that report from Alex. Palm Springs receiving more than 2 inches of rain over 6 hours. That's what you usually see in 6 months.
That's right. Right now, our roads are flooded. The inner streets in Palm Springs are pretty clear. The water's receded quite a bit, but the main entryways into our city are all flooded. We're working very quickly to try to open the roads, but there's roads across the entire Coachella Valley that are closed. It's very difficult to get in or out of the valley at this time.
So right now, what is your direction to residents living in this area?
The best thing for residents to do is to stay home. Yes, it's sunny outside right now, but there's nothing open, and we need to assess the damage and we need to start cleaning up the streets. So the fewer people that are on the road, the better. And just wait so we can get as many of our roads and the highway and the Freeway 10 open, and then start your commutes.
Excellent. So something that's been concerning, we've been hearing about 911 phone lines being down in the city. Do you have any more information? And if so, what is the status on that?
Thankfully, we were able to reroute calls. So if you call 911 now in the city of Palm Springs, it will go to our dispatch. However, the system in the entire Coachella Valley is down. So this is just a temporary fix while we fix this larger problem. And you should check with your city to determine if you can call 911 directly or not, or you might need to call the non-emergency number, which will then be routed to their 911.
Got it. And where can people access that information, just quickly?
If they go to their city's website and their city's social media, they'll be able to have it. I know Indio, Cathedral City, they've all been posting about it. It's very helpful information that they're getting out to their residents. But in Palm Springs, you can dial 911 and it will go to our operators.
Got it. So where do you start with cleanup like this? We were watching some of those images, roadways flooded. Obviously, that's having impacts all across the state. Where do we begin?
The first thing that we're trying to do is get the freeway open, the I-10. Once the 10 is open, then the other roads can start to open after that. I know that our city manager is in a meeting right now to discuss exactly what the order will be in the priority list for getting those roads open, but it is going to take some time. I think even tomorrow, there's going to be a lot of delays.
And what is being done to help those in need currently?
Right now, we have our firefighters who are responding to any calls that come in, as well as our police officers. We also have shelter spaces available for those that need it. We're assisting with evacuation measures in other cities when necessary. So anyone that needs assistance, we're providing it as quickly as we can. From what it seems like so far, it seems like residents in Palm Springs have not been impacted too badly. There is damage to homes, but we have not heard about any fatalities or any major injuries at this time, and hopefully that stays that way.
Yeah, we certainly hope the same. What are the next steps, and what will be the implications of this weather event?
This is really the direct impact of climate change, and this is the biggest concern for me is, are we going to continue to have these issues because we're not doing anything to address climate change as a whole? We need to be able to not only figure out how to handle weather events in our city as they occur and through infrastructure, but we also need to be talking about climate change and how to combat that and slow that down.
All right, Mayor Grace Garner, thank you so much for joining us. We know you're incredibly busy right now.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.